In Al-Medina, praying one prayer there is 1,000. Does anybody know how much Masjid al-Aqsa is? Praying in Masjid al-Aqsa, one salat is how much? Anybody know? Many people believe it's 500. But if you ask, where's the dalil for that? Where is the dalil for 500? It's mashhur. Praying in Masjid al-Aqsa is 250 prayers. 250 prayers. There's a book that was written by the Sheikh Mashhur Hassan, who was one of the uppermost and prolific students of Sheikh Al-Albani. He wrote a book that I advise you brothers to get. It's called Al-Qawl Al-Mubin fi Akhta' Al-Musallin, the clear words, the clear statement, and the mistakes of those who pray. That book has been translated into English. It's a free book. And he goes through the salat and the common mistakes that people make in salat by themselves, and in the salat in Jama'at, in the salat of Friday, in the salat of Al-Eid, the salat of the woman. It's one of those comprehensive books that you will read over and over and over and over again and continue to have new knowledge unfold. Just like Al-Albani's book, Sifat al-Salat. You read that book one time, if you go back and read it again, you're going to comprehend things that you didn't understand before. Doesn't mean that that book is equal to the Quran. Doesn't mean that that book doesn't have any mistakes. Doesn't mean that that book is the book that's wajib to read. Doesn't mean that. It just means that Allah Azza wa Jalla has given certain authors and certain books al-Qabul. And Imam al-Nawawi, his books, Riyadh al-Salihin, everybody has that book. It's translated in every language. His book, 40 Hadith, everybody has that book. His book, Al-Afkar, everybody has that book. Everybody read that book. Allah made his books accepted by this ummah. So there are some books that are just like that. Fiqh al-Sunnah is one of those books. It's all over the world. All over the world. Some books are just like that. So this particular book by Mashhur Hassan, in there is the chapter about Masjid al-Aqsa and some of what people think concerning it. And he brings the proofs and the adillah that show from the hadith of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Masjid al-Aqsa, there's 250 salats for each prayer. In addition to what has been mentioned, Khwani, what will help the individual obviously is having yaqeen in his religion and not being a person who has doubt about his religion. The more yaqeen a person has, the more he's committed and the more thabat that he's going to have. If he's one of those individuals who has shak, am I on the right way? Is my methodology the right way? Is my jama'at the right way? Al-yaqeen not based upon taqleed or ta'assub, but al-yaqeen because the thing makes sense. So the more yaqeen that an individual has, the more thabat he's going to have. He's going to be more established on his issue. And that comes, again, from that hadith of the man that the Dajjal will kill and then bring him back together and give him life. When the Dajjal told the people, if I kill him and give him life, will you people believe that I'm your Lord? They said, yes. Some of them say yes. When he does it, the man looked at the Dajjal and he said, لَقَدْ ازْدَدْتُ بِكَ يَقِينًا. My surety and clarity about you has increased. I know you're the Dajjal. I have absolutely no doubt. So if an individual, he is one of those people who people can come to him and blow him off of the square, as the kuffar will do. Allah told us that many ayat of the Quran, يُرِيدُونَ أَن يُطْفِئُوا نُورَ اللَّهِ بِأَفْوَاهِهِمْ. They want to extinguish the nur of Allah and blow it out, make you afraid, make you not want to practice your religion. And if you're one of those people who accommodate people in your religion, Muslims and non-Muslims, you're one of those people with the slippery feet. You want to please people. As Imam Shafi'i said, pleasing people is impossible. No matter who you try to please, there's going to be other people going to be upset with you. So try to please Allah Azza wa Jalla. Try to please your parents when you can, but not at the cost of compromising the truth. You're a practicing person, They want to have the nikah, and in the nikah, you have ghira. Your wife wears hijab, jilbab, niqab. You tell them, I don't care. You people can't bring any cameras in here. My wife is dressed like this. I don't want no music. I don't want this. I don't want that. Don't be of the people when your aunties put pressure on you and the people put pressure on you that you're going to go ahead and you're going to do it. We had this situation back in the UK with certain groups of people, ethnic groups, because there's problems between the father of the bride or the groom. He has problems with his brothers or sisters. So they say the father says the father has problems with his wife's family. So he says, if you invite them, I'm not going to the wedding of my son. He wants to blackmail the son. And I say, this is ignorance and it's dhulm. The one day that the father should be standing next to his daughter, next to his son, is the day of the nikah. So he has to eat humble pie. And although he's having those problems, he can't let those problems overshadow and overpower the support that he has to give for his children. So the point here is, Ikhwani, al-yaqeen in your religion, in your aqeedah, in your minhaj, being sure, not being apologetic. Today, giving dawah today. Many groups are afraid of giving dawah to Tawheed, afraid of giving dawah, calling it the way it is. Not being nasty, but calling it the way it is. Because if you say the truth the way it has to be said, they won't listen. The youngsters won't come. So what we have to do is we have to make gimmicks. We have to do tricks. We have to do different things in order to make the people come. We have to be switched on and make it youth friendly. So what we'll do is we'll give a program, and we have to have the anashid, and we have to have Islamic hip hop, and we have to have, and if you don't do those things, a lot of people won't come. Okay, let them not come. We want as many people to come as possible. We want as many to come as possible. But the Nabi didn't play tricks like that. He did certain things that we won't call them tricks, but he knew the nature of the human beings. Like these people who have this opinion, they know the nature of human beings. You make a trick, they'll come. You don't make any tricks, they won't come. So what did the Nabi do? Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He would slaughter a camel and invite Quraysh to come eat. Everybody wants free food. They want a party, so they come and they eat the food. After they ate the food, the Nabi would say to them, I want to talk to you people. What do you want to talk about, Ya Muhammad? He said, if I told you people that there was an army coming to get us from behind this mountain, what would you say? We would believe you. You're Muhammad, you're Al-Amin, we believe you. He said, then I'm telling you that I am the Rasul of Allah sent to you, telling you about a grievous punishment that's going to befall you if you don't say La ilaha illallah. He didn't tell them to make salat, zakat. He said, you have to say La ilaha illallah. If you say it, Quraysh, you will control your enemies. His uncle Abu Lahab, as is ma'ruf, mashhur, said, is that what you gathered us to eat this food for? Is this what you wanted to tell us? May your hands perish. May you be destroyed. May you die. So, Tabbat Yada Abi Lahab was revealed. The point here is that the Nabi brought food, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We don't call that a trick. That's from our religion. Being good to people, sending them food, your neighbor and stuff like that. Ramadan, other than that, bringing them over, having a dinner and all that. That's from the religion. We're talking about the unnecessary tricks that Muslims are playing just to get the people. Have yaqeen, have yaqeen. The yaqeen is give dawah to al-Islam and the basira. He drew a long line. He said, that's the sirat of Allah. It's long, it's arduous, it's difficult to tread upon. It's your job just to get on the line and the path and keep going. To the right and the left, he said, are the different paths, different dawahs, the tricks and other than that. On the right and the left, on each one of them, there is a shaitan calling the people to it, inviting the people to it. Avoid those paths. And from those paths are the tricks that we see today. Islamic hip-hop is a trick because there's no such thing in our religion. So this is what we wanted to present, Ikhwani, concerning today's dars. And inshallah ta'ala, we'll have the second session in about 15 minutes, bi'idhnillahi azza wa jal. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ونسأل الله تعالى التوفيق والسداد. Can I use your pen, أخي؟ أدحر. You have paper in here? Ya salam. That brother brought it to you? Where is he at? That's different, huh? And fidya. Fil khula. Wow. Akhi, so okay, so it seems like the Sheikh has written a series of books, huh? Like this. I have his doctorate's degree. Really? But he knows a lot of people of